Biggest narrative shifts post UFC 310. Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? How's your mama? How's your family? I'm doing great. UFC 310 was eventful, and we learned a lot. Somebody had to go. Ian's went. Alexander Pantoja, I ain't even gonna waste no time. Brother, he's the flyweight GOAT. Look. The Mighty Mouse. I love Mighty Mouse. Okay? When it comes to building the perfect fighter, pound for pound, Mighty Mouse is the perfect fighter. There's not a hole. But at some point, we gotta say, fuck them 11 title defenses. I'll take the 4 title defenses and this resume. Wins gotta matter more than title defenses. He has 11 title defenses. His best win is against Henry Cejudo. Oh yeah, and so Henry Cejudo has a win over him. His second best win is fucking Ray Borg, John Dodson, guys like that. Fuck no. Brandon Moreno, twice. 3 times if you're including tough. Brandon Royval, twice. Davis at Figueiredo, twice. Steve Erceg, Manel Kopp, Alex Perez. That is so much better. That is so much better than damn, Mighty Mouse's resume in the UFC. I'm so sorry. And he tied Mighty Mouse's for most wins and most finishes. Alexander Pantoja. And he won me $50 by winning by submission. If I can add Kai Asakura right now, and that's a better win. Okay, I ain't gonna move too much. But flyweight GOAT, I really don't even want to debate it. All you can say is 11 title defenses. That's all you can tell me. And you can tell me win streak. Fuck that shit. Now, if that shit consisted of a few more guys like Brandon Moreno, Brandon Royval, Figgy, if it consisted of a few more guys like Henry Cejudo, then yeah, we can fucking talk. This resume clears DJ's resume with the 4 title defenses, and it's looking like he's going to hold that belt however long he wants until he retires or decides to move up. This is the standard at flyweight. This dude's a monster. Now moving on to his opponent, Kai Asakura. He's overrated. Still really good. Still good, but he's overrated. He was built up as the monster. He was built up as the guy that if Pantoja slips and Kai Asakura finds that shot, he's going to knock out Pantoja. He was built as the guy who, if Pantoja shoots a takedown, Kai's going to find a knee. He's going to knock out Pantoja. He's going to be so much faster than Pantoja. It's going to be lightning. He's going to be powerful. Yeah, that shit was cap. Pantoja just outstruck this kid. Looked just as fast as this kid. Had much more power than this kid. Pantoja was hitting him with a jab and knocking this kid all around. Looked much bigger than Kai as well. Bro, Pantoja was hitting this guy with a jab. This guy went flying across the cage. Pantoja grabbed the hold of this guy. He couldn't go anywhere. He just had to keep spinning and scrambling. He couldn't go anywhere. And once I got him, he wasn't going nowhere. Another point is, I don't think he's top 5 material. Cam, what do you mean? Well, look. Brandon Royval? No. Brandon Moreno? No. Amir Albazi? That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Kakar France? No. Tatsuro Taira? No. Asu Amabekov? No. Amabayev. I'm sorry. Steve Erceg? No. No. The answer is no. Him versus Manel Kopp? Good fight. Him versus Charles Johnson? Good fight. Him versus Tajir Ellenbekov? No. No. He's not meant to be in here. And that leads me to my next point. If he's not strategically matched up against people like Amir Albazi or people like that, he's going to lose a few fights in a row and he's going to be forgotten about. He's going to be next forgotten star. What could have been. So, UFC needs to be careful with this guy. They already shot themselves in the foot, putting him in a title fight as his debut. He wasn't ready for that. Japan is not the UFC. It's just not the UFC where the best fighters in the world are. It's just not the same. So they got to strategically matchmake this guy. The problem is you just gave him a title fight for his debut. So you can't give him an unranked matchup. You can't give him a Charles Johnson, who's ranked 14. He's going to have to fight a top 5 fighter now. And if it's not Amir Albazi and it's a Brandon Moreno, he's losing. If it's a Kai Car France, he's losing. Steve Erceg, he's losing. So, yeah. Moving on. Ian Machado Gary. Whoa, Ian Gary. He's a fucking gamer. Still not polished in the submission game, though. But he proved he's a great scrambler. He proved he can wrestle. He proved his takedown defense is as good as the numbers say. He proved that he can reverse position and he can hold his own on the mat. I believe he'll fight for a title one day. I believe he'll be back. I think we're going to see a rematch at some point. Thing about Ian Gary is he still needs time. He still needed that. He needed that Joaquin Buckley fight. He needed that one more fight. He needed that one more fight. Then give him a Shavkat. He needed that one more fight. A little bit more time to get the bro. Shavkat Rakhmonov should have been submitted on 3 different occasions in this fight. With the rear naked choke, especially, and the guillotine. Oh my gosh, the guillotine's tight as hell, but you're not. Where's your guard? Oh my gosh, Charles Oliveira's probably pulling his hair out, going crazy, losing his mind at all the opportunities. If that was Charles Oliveira in there, that's a submission. Hand raised, it's over. It's over. But Ian Gary's a gamer. Ian Gary's very good. Proved that he can hang with those guys in the top 5. He will be a top 5 fighter. Ian Gary is here to stay, whether you like it or not. Now let's move on to the winner. He's mortal, but still built fucking different. I will say, early on in that fight, he looked fast. He looked very explosive. He outstruck Ian Gary in those first 2 rounds. Landing his jab, landing spinning attacks, very, very loose, very explosive. But that performance shows, I hope it shows you guys. I've been saying, if this was Bilal versus Jacques, I'd have had Bilal winning. Now that Bilal gets to sit ringside, and see him against one of those guys. Jeff Neal's a dog, but one of those guys. And really see what happens whenever there's a little adversity. Because Shavkat went through a little adversity here. I think the Bilal fight is much closer than you thought. I say you thought because I think Bilal wins, but I think it's much closer than you thought. If you think Shavkat's going to be able to just clinch and smudge Bilal against... I said Shavkat's best position is to clinch, and it's true. It's his best position. He's super good there. But that's not going to get you to a victory over the course of 25 minutes against Bilal Muhammad. It's just not. It's just not. I do not believe it is. He's going to have to outstrike Bilal. He's not going to have higher volume than Bilal. So we're going to see. It's going to be fire with fire. Because Bilal's going to make it a point to go forward like he did against Leon Edwards. Shavkat's going to make it a point to go forward. So it's going to be a banger. I think it's going to be a really, really good fight. But he's immortal. He's mortal. Ian made him look very, very mortal tonight. That's all I want to say. Or you seen this on a Sunday, yesterday. Doo-Ho Choi, great resurgence of his career, but not so fast. I mean, Billy Q, right? We love Billy Q. I'm going to see him. I'm going to watch him fight in Tampa next week. We love Shavkat just sat down. But not so fast. Because Nate Landwehr, it's not hard to style on Nate Landwehr if you got some skills. Doo-Ho Choi is we know he's very sharp. We know he's fast from the feet. We know he's a really good striker. We don't know if he's durable. But he did a great job of not getting hit. Did a great job of not getting taken down and controlling the grappling. Doo-Ho Choi, the long layoff, he's coming back. Doo-Ho Choi looks good. He seems like he wants to be active. He asked for a quick turnaround after Billy Q. He got it. He won. Didn't take any damage. Probably going to want a quick turnaround after this. Doo-Ho Choi is going to be very, very interesting fighter. He's a very good fighter. It's going to be very interesting to see, though, how he performs against higher competition. Because, like I said, Nate, it's easy to style on Nate if you got skills. And I'm going to leave it at that. Moving on, Dominic Reyes. He's back. I don't think so. I think the thing is with Dominic Reyes is you got to be able to swat to beat him. If you don't hit hard, if you don't got that power, that thump on you, you ain't beating Dominic Reyes. You saw with Justin Jacoby. Justin Jacoby is very, very good. Very, very good kickboxer. He don't got that thumper on him, though. Dominic Reyes beat him. Anthony Smith. Length. He don't got the thumper on him, though. Finished him. John Jones, he don't got the thumper on him. Gritty decision, victory, and new lightweight champion, right? Light heavyweight champion. But you put him against these guys with that thumper on him. Yuri Prohaska's, it's all bad. It's all bad. So I think that's gonna be the narrative. He's not taking damage in these fights, so it looks good. It's good. It seems like, and he's gaining confidence. So I think he is working his way back. But I think the minute we see him fight somebody with that thumper on him, sad Dominic Reyes. He did look like he was struggling with Anthony Smith's length. Anthony Smith's just so slow. He couldn't capitalize on it. But Dominic was having problems getting around the length in the first round. Then Anthony kind of just shot on a single leg and 830 strikes. I was like, I'm going to lay down, ref. Come get me. So, is he back? He's on his way. But you put him against somebody who can swat. Damn, what's the dude's name? What's the dude that just fought Alex Pereira name? Damn. Khalil Roundtree. Put him against a Roundtree, that's a KO. See him getting that? Put him against an Albert, it's a KO. See him getting that? Albert got that thumper on him, but he went to a gritty decision with Volkan Ozdemir. Put him against Volkan, I think that's a KO. Oh no. Is he back? He's on his way back. Shout out to Dom. Anthony Smith. Site Luque. Not so fast, buddy. Not so fucking fast, okay? You look at me when I'm talking to you. I've been hearing what you're saying at the media. Saying you got title aspirations, you're back. You're not the same guy that just fought, that quit, essentially. Not so fucking fast. I still haven't seen you go through any adversity. You went through zero adversity in that fight. I don't know what you look like against adversity. But damn, you running out there taking the center, landing that shot on Timber, getting him out of there. It looked good. You knocked him out and submitted him in the same fight. So, looked very, very sharp. Looked comfortable in there. But not so fast. The fight didn't go long enough for my questions to be answered. For Timber, sucks. Probably won't be top 15 unless you win 2 more fights in a row and then it's tough. Hopefully the loss ages well and Vicente goes on a streak. That's tough. That's tough. But not so fast, buddy. Slow your fucking roll. What am I doing? I'm not editing that out. Movsar Evloev. He ain't beating Ilia Topuria. That's not happening. It's just not happening. He had really good scrambling. He looked very, very strong in the 50-50 positions. He looked very, very strong. Good scrambles. But a lot of times where he could have got a body triangle, didn't lock it in. Then whenever he did try to lock it in, Aljo would fight and break it. So, But I think Movsar could have had even more control and been even better on the ground in those scrambles. And he gave Aljamain Sterling a little bit too much hope. As far as the striking, Aljamain looked fast and long. I think the striking difference will be severe if he fought Ilia Topuria, and I don't think Movsar would last long unless he dove at legs, created scrambles, and made it interesting. But at the same time, Movsar Evloev, 0 finishes. He ain't beating Ilia Topuria. Aljamain Sterling, like I said, looked sharp, looked strong. Good off his back. That was something I didn't know. I didn't know how he was going to be off his back. Looked really good off his back. Good at initiating scrambles. Good at getting in positions. Good at control. We knew this already. But he has to start dealing damage if he wants to win these fights. He had more control in the fight against Movsar Evloev. But he did not land any damage. He didn't land any strikes. He didn't take advantage of it. So if Movsar reversed position, ended up in a more advantageous position, even if it wasn't for as long as Aljamain Sterling, he's landing. It's not brutal, but he's landing. And, brother, the number one criteria is damage. But Aljo on the feet looks good. I'm going to be honest. Aljo on the feet looks good. Looked real fast. That was nice to see. Brian Battle. Close one there, buddy. Eye-opening victory. I talked about it in my recap. Eye-opening victory. He has to improve quickly. Biggest narrative shift from Brian Battle is he's not quite ready for top 10 action. Maybe top 15. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Welterweight. Like, it's tough. I don't know if a Brian Battle's beating a Michael Venom Page. I mean, he can. Think about Brian Battle is like physical. He's a dog. He cannot work you. He's gonna come forward, and that physicality and that size could weigh on a Michael Venom Page or Vicente Luque. Get the guys like Carlos Prates and Michael Morales. It's like they're fast, and Brian's slow. These guys are fast. These guys have great movement. Carlos has a death touch, so he landed any of them shots that Randy's able to land. I don't know if that chin holds up. Jeff Neal, great footwork, great boxer, physical in his own right. Wonder Boy could probably get a Wonder Boy. But you're looking at Joaquin Buckley, Gilbert, he could probably get a Gilbert. But like this is a tough division. Kobe, what a fucking loser. He's gonna get out. He's gonna be out of there by the end of next week. So like he has to improve quickly or slow his roll and not try to rush into the top 15 into the rankings. He has to improve quickly and he has to get that weight cut under the control, bro. For real. Chris Weidman, your time has come. Chase Hooper, oh shit. Chase Hooper, time to increase that competition, buddy. Chase Hooper is who we thought he was. I'm not saying he's the next uncrowned champion. I'm not going that far. I'm saying he is on the path to be what we think he's going to be because he's improving in so much in every single fight, and his striking is getting so much better. He's long. He has the size. If he can keep making this weight as he gets older and because he's filling out. If he can continue to make this weight, he's 10 fights into the UFC with plenty of experience under his belt. Young as hell. Not in a rush. Chase Hooper's going to be a fucking problem. Okay? He's going to be a problem. And on the mat, yeah, all right. And that's it. Biggest narratives following UFC 310. We got UFC next week. Tampa, Florida. I'll be there live, vlogging it. It's going to be my first card ever. Really, really excited for that one. Like, comment, subscribe, share this to a friend. And turning it up, man. I'm trying to start a uploading streak. I'm turning it up. We grinding. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here, man. Yay.